HGTV. If you were a kid in the 2000s, you grew up watching this, especially since your parents didn't want to watch Cartoon Network with you, so they made you watch this. I know I do, especially since it was the era before social media, before, you know, TikTok fried our brains. But what if I told you there's a dark secret? Something you didn't know about HGTV and the stars behind it. And I'm going to show you what that is, and also expose the thin veil that a lot of these actors hide behind, who call themselves professionals. There's been multiple scandals over the years with these guys. Some of them include some being arrested, others sued, and others straight up committing fraud. For example, well-known TV show star Tariq El Moussa from Flip or Flop was exposed by the news report for evicting people out of their homes to build a new apartment block.
She and her neighbors at these rent-controlled units received eviction notices shortly after HGTV star Tariq El Moussa, the host of Flip or Flop and Flipping 101, announced this was going to be his biggest flip ever. The tenants were hoping that meant this complex, surrounded by some new and much bigger multi-story complexes, would finally get renovated. Now they're all being ordered to move out.
And after seeing a ton of backlash online, his company ended up scrapping the project. But the craziest part is the tenants are still getting evicted and have to look for new homes. And what we can get from that is that Tariq got a little too greedy and had to face the consequences of his actions. But this next one is even wilder. I'm talking about the houses that some of the HGTV shows built but were never completed right. So the owners of these properties ended up suing the company, and some of the stuff you'll see is insane, like this one. The Kings, who were on the show Property Brother Kitchen Nightmares, alleged that their entire kitchen was ruined because the company and the contractor did not do a right job at all. They alleged that the electrical work was done without proper permitting, and the dishwasher became a biohazard that was leaking all the time. They said they ended up spending over $200,000 on the show and ended up with a kitchen that wasn't done at all. And now they're suing the production and construction company for fraud, misrepresentation, and faulty workmanship. That's not the only one though. Here's another one from Renovation Impossible. Ron Oni and his family put $75,000 in their budget for a kitchen and bathroom upgrade, but at the end had $150,000 loss with the money they needed to put things right. He explains it in this TikTok where he says HGTV ruined his house and they had to spend thousands of dollars just to repair everything.
HGTV could have killed somebody in our house. This sounds dramatic, but listen to the end, and if I'm wrong, make a comment and let me know that I'm wrong.
The show skimmed over this, but look here. You see the before? There's a door and a window there. Yep, that's it. Got the house back. I still had other construction going on for other parts of the house. I'm coming outside and I'm leaning on the wall right here next to the door and it's bowing in. It just seemed odd because everything's supposed to be like really rock solid like this. So the contractor goes, yeah, that seems odd. And this isn't one with the show. This is a different contractor. He goes, do you want me to pull off this siding and take a look at it? And here's what we found. This is exactly how it looked. There was no insulation, improper stud spacing, and no exterior sheeting.
He talks about how the countertops are chipped and the bathroom wasn't connected properly and the shower doesn't even work. And the funny thing is, when they were revealing the property to them, they say it took hours to film because everywhere they went they were like, what the hell is wrong with this place? That should go to show you what you see on the show isn't what always happens in real life. But this next one will really change your mind about HGTV and the stuff these actors do. HGTV star Todd Hill, who starred in the show Flip It to Win It, was sentenced to 4 years and had to pay $10 million for committing fraud and basically running a Ponzi scheme.
A former HGTV star and house flipper from Los Gatos has been sentenced to 4 years in county jail. On Tuesday, Charles Todd Hill, star of the show Flip It to Win It, was also ordered to pay close to $10 million for real estate and financial fraud. Prosecutor Juan Tran said Hill's scams, including a Ponzi scheme, impacted 18 homes in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? This guy was like the original YouTuber real estate grifter like Grant Cardone, but back in the 2000s, and he did not get away with it. This guy would literally pitch his Ponzi scheme on the show with this website, and he would spend most of that money on luxury goods, vacations, and he would balance it out with other people's money, new people who invested in his Ponzi scheme. So eventually, you know how Ponzi scheme goes, they go to the top and crash. And that's what happens. And now this guy's facing the consequences of his own actions. Wow, that's amazing. Now if only YouTube grifters can get the same treatment. It's crazy, isn't it? And this is just one of the long list of allegations against HGTV. Another one was a star who got arrested and sentenced to prison for trying to get with a minor. And he had his own show and everything. Eventually, he got caught trying to be with a minor and went to prison. So yeah, now you know about the wild world of HGTV and the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. This isn't to say the entire channel is bad. I'm sure there's been successes and stuff as well with people who did have good homes. But you know, sometimes when they're making these, they'll give any good looking guy or couple a show, but what they really need to do is do some background research first before they hire them. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.